Hey Gary Gaming TV viewers, how you all doing? Welcome back to SimAirport and GGTV International. As you see, we are 1:15 in the morning. We have peeps just starting to turn up. And as you see, we've got 4 million quid. How did I get this? Easy. Left the game running in the background. This game is a little difficult for Let's Plays, just due to the fact you have to wait for money. It's really hard to sit here and just watch this run. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an interesting Let's Play. So what I'm trying to do is get money off screen, and then on screen actually build what we want for the airport. Obviously I want a little OTT doing all this lot, but as you see, we've got a nice little grassy foresty area in here. Again, no windows yet, fingers crossed. If we go across here, I have the outline of what the next section wants to be. And if we roll out here, I've got a wee plan of what I want the last section of the airport to be. So as you see here, these are the 2 XL gates. This is the taxiway layup, and that will be the 3rd runway. And they will join up here in case aircraft land on this one to come across to the small terminals here. I'll have maybe one of these down here, possibly in between, and they will come to, I'm thinking I could get a baggage reclaim here, maybe 2 here, and that will have to come up that way, up the middle, and spread out, because you can't cross over baggage claims. So I have to think about how that's going to go. And then I'll probably have another hangar around here somewhere. I still have to build another large, medium hangar here. Get rid of the wee one. Just so we can have another couple of baggage claim vehicles up here. Tell you what, we'll add another one. The fuel trucks don't seem to do anything yet. As far as I can see. I have had one on before. We'll add it now, but it doesn't seem to do out. I never see it come out and actually refuel the aircraft, so I don't know. Well, that was well timed. What is what there? But yeah, that's the general layout, guys. Obviously down here is going to be the boarding areas for these 2. I want biggish queues because these are going to be massive aircraft. So I'm going to try and get pretty good sized queues for these so everybody can get in. And good seating areas. This will be the way out with maybe vending machines and tables and chairs and stuff maybe down there. Don't know yet. Depends on the logic of the AI. And I also want to get some restaurants and stuff down here as well. Cafes, restaurants and that. It'll take a lot of money to do this. If we look at the foundations, that bit alone is 1.9 million. That bit's 303, so you're looking at like 2 and a bit million so far, just for this section here. All this will cost a fortune as well to get up, especially this taxiway. The taxiway is not cheap. It's 16 grand a bit a piece. So what I want to do is I want to do this in sections. I don't want like the whole 1.1 million done, because that deliveries bay will be jammed to the hilt. Tell you what I will do first though. We'll knock up this medium hangar. I don't want a large hangar because there's no need. We'll knock up that. pretty sure there used to be a way of destroying these. Oh, there we go. Dismantle. Right, that's a small one out of the way. We get 2 mediums up. So there's 4 people missed that flight for no reason. They're sat doing bugger roll. So I hope you're all having fun and had a good week. Fingers crossed this video will be up at the weekend. Actually, no, it won't be, because there's another one up before this one. Hope you all had a good weekend. It'll probably be up after that. This is being recorded on the Friday, you see, so I'm only off half of the Saturday. Let's have a look. That's all full. Sign vehicles. Why slot 1 you can't add? Not weird. Oh well. Right, plenty of baggage cars, and I'll sort that out. Yeah, so I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I am fairly busy, hence why the videos are even less than usual. From like, let's say last week to, I'm pretty much working an entire week. I've got 2 days off this week, and one of them technically a day off because I'll be sleeping half of it because I've just come on night shift. So, excuse me yawning, but I'm wrecked. But this has to be done when you're going to buy your own flipping stuff to review. Put up on Twitter before. I'm trying to get some more gear to review. My other videos seem to have gone pretty well. My unboxing and review vids, especially of the Centurion headset, which we are still working on to get sorted. We are, why? I don't get that. We are, or I am, I should say, contacting multiple places for stuff. I've tried to get 2 or 3 webcams and had no joy off any of them, which is quite surprising considering one of the webcams that I've actually requested has maybe 2 reviews on it at all. That is it, and one of them's in German, I think, or Russian, and the other one is like not even a review, it's a quick look at. So I'm assuming the company has no plans or are bothered getting the word out about this webcam. I don't know. Personally, I think it looks awesome, has great potential, but they just don't seem to give a flying F. So other companies, I can understand. It's people like Razer, things like that. I'm only a small channel, they probably don't give a flying feck about me. But you know, I've tried and basically got a no from them. Yeah, I've reviewed I think a couple of the mice now that I got off them, both with very good reactions. I think both are probably well over 1,000 views by now. I think one's maybe near 2k. But again, nothing off them. Tried Asus again. See if I can get one of the newer monitors, because I actually have all 3 of my monitors are Acer monitors. I don't know why some people are so slow on them on ×2. They're just not. Seems to be going really slowly. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to get at least one main monitor here. gaming monitor to review, but I've actually heard nothing from Asus. I was trying to get other pieces of equipment from them as well, nothing. Tried Elgato for their Stream Deck and bits and bats, but again, nothing out of them. So at the minute, it looks like I'm going to have to buy my own equipment to do reviews on. Obviously, my YouTube revenue is going to fund a little bit of that because I do get a payout soon. Again, I get very little, very few, you know what I mean? So, I'm trying to get the stuff for you guys so I can review it and get it out there, but in a minute I wouldn't hold your breath because I just can't afford it. So, is that going to be full? Happy. Not one person missed and he was still there doing shit all. What are we missing here? Let's go. Come on, people. You see how fast the workers go? But he was still... I think the speed of the passengers needs upping a bit. I think there's a slight problem with them because they're so slow. Look at how slow they're going. He wasn't even going towards the flight. She was walking away from it. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the passenger speed, to be honest. Not sure what though. They just seem really slow. Compared to the workers and the janitors, look, they seem to be going at a fair speed. But the passengers seem to be really, really slow. Now, whether they've done this to sort out AI, I don't know, but they need to get a shuffle on, really. So, yeah. What was I dribbling about? Oh, I'm whinging about trying to get stuff. So, yeah, not having much luck at the minute. I have tried and tried and tried multiple things, multiple companies. I'm basically got a no from everybody. To be fair, Logitech did say they weren't doing that at the minute, and if the opportunity comes up, they'd let me know. But again, not holding my breath. Or Creative Labs, I should say. It's not really Logitech that are doing the camera. But, you know, you gotta try. Obviously, I use my business gaming email for all this stuff and that, but I'll keep trying, see what I get. In the meantime, I want to get a webcam because you've seen the freaking state of the one that I've got. But I'm a little bit, I won't say put off, I'm just a little bit unsure of what camera to get at the minute. The C922 Logitech one looks the duck's nuts. And the background removal might be good if I start putting my boat race on streams. But I do quite like the background I've got because it is, you know, a full gaming style background. But then again, the other cameras that I want with these 3D scanning stuff like the Razer Stargazer and stuff like that would be handy just due to the fact I have face rig and I can use the Intel RealSense technology. So I'm a bit up in the air about it. I know I haven't used face rig for a long time, but I do intend to start using it a bit more for stuff. But I mean, I just need to look into things a bit. Oh, getting a bit of lag here, look. I think there's so much going on that it's the game's tanking itself a wee bit. It's bad when it starts doing that. It might be because I'm trying to build this massive area at once. I'm hoping when that's done it'll clear up. We will see. I've only 350 odd people around at the minute, so why is he sat there? Come on, keep going. I mean, that is a lot of flooring to put down. I may need to construct a little smaller than that, just to stop it from going absolutely mental. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the gates down last, just due to the fact that if you put them down now, they actually show up in your schedule, and it actually tries to dump aircraft on it. So, I'm not going to do that. That will be going up at the last minute. That's why people for this plane are usually late. They're too busy in there taking a poop and making a mess of the place. He has 40 minutes till he departs. Come on, people! 62 on that one, 156 on that one, and 137 on that one. So there's a fair few left to get on these aircraft yet. This jumping is getting bad. So I'll tell you what, come back when this floor is done, and fingers crossed it'll be better. So here we are back again. As you see, they've completed this and it's running smooth again. So yeah, I think there is a slight, I'm not going to say memory leak, because I don't think it is a memory leak. I think it's a slight problem with the game when you're trying to do too much at once. So I'm going to have to build that a lot smaller sections at a time, I think. But we are getting there. Obviously I'm not going to open this up until this is done. Down this end I'm going to put the leather seats, I think it is. Bigger airlines, you'd want to be a bit fancier, you know. So I'm going to try and get all that sorted. I may do a couple of desks down here for first class only, I don't know yet. Because you can do class systems on these, but I'm not really bothered, because it doesn't matter whether you're first class or what. I'm pretty sure in an airport you go to the same flipping desk. If you even go to one, you might be posh and not bother. Yeah, let's see how these ones do. He's 140. There's people stood there. 140, no, he's full. People are getting here fairly early. They're just not flipping getting on the flights. Time we're on 20, status. Final approach, touching. So all these aircraft are here. Buses have done luck. I'm dropping everybody off. Everybody's in, there's no excuse. All fairly busy flights. I'm getting around 600 to 700 people in the airport. Let's see how they do. I'll actually do another wee section down here while I'm at it. We'll do it. To be 20 at a time. It's nearly full. That is boarding. See all these people coming out in the loo, but look how slow they're going. Compared to the ones leaving, the ones going seem to be really bloody slow at the minute. Which is making them late for the flight. And compared to these guys, well, one person missed it, and look, because of a meandering across doing naff all. Everybody should be on that one. Yep. This is 6 minutes over. Terrible. $18.9. Where the hell were you? And you. Let's see how fast that one's going compared to that one. Why is one person going faster than the other? There's definitely something wrong with the logic there. Tell you what, we'll save while we're at this. Hope you're all still enjoying SimAirport. It is fun. I love designing and building out these airports. It's really fun. I'm still planning on possibly doing remakes of airports that I know and have been to. It's a little hard to do ones you haven't been to because you can't see the layout, sort of. I'm going to try and do some ones. Obviously I live fairly close to Belfast International, so I'm going to try and rattle that out. Possibly Belfast City Airport as well, because that is a lot smaller, with only I think the one runway of it. And I might even try and do Blackpool Airport. I would assume maybe a good few of you watching have either been or know where Blackpool is. And those of you who have watched me for a little bit and know me know I used to live like half an hour from Blackpool. So I was there on a regular basis doing the stuff you do in Blackpool. So I'd love to do replica airports of them, see how they run actually, and see how they cope with stuff. I know I was going to do stuff like that on Medieval Engineers. I'm still planning on doing it. Medieval Engineers has come a long way, and I'm still going to attempt to do replicas of some castles and that, but I will get there when I have time. God knows when that'll be. I basically need a week off just to do like a million videos to do stuff. So they are building away, just lagging a little bit, but not too badly. There's a lot of stuff down there to do. Got our first flight in the morning in, and we are 133 passengers for that one. 111 for that one, and 107 on that one. It's a fairly busy flight. It's not massively busy. Oh, right up, so we're going tits up. This is why I did multiple things here. Right. Come on. You had to think about it there for a second. See, this is why I have multiple taxiways, multiple ways off and on runways, because that happens quite a lot. They'll land from different runways, different directions, and they'll just like bump heads, and you know, you're gonna have ways around it. Still don't know what I'm gonna use this area for. It's a little bit wasted at the moment. I don't think I can put Gumph in there. No, so it's got to be in the delivery zone. That. I suppose I could put some indoor plants and stuff in there. Come on, just a. No, it's an office area. I don't know what to do in there. It's a wasted space at the minute, to be fair. But you know, the CEO's office and all that's there. I mean, I could technically destroy that and put it somewhere else, but I quite like it off to the side there. So we're starting to pause again while these guys are constructing. Remember, the devs will need to look into that. Hopefully they'll see this video maybe, and can have a butchers and see why that's going a bit doolally. Don't know what to do with this area. May make it into a garden like that. I don't know. It's a big area. You can't really put proper looking grass in. Doesn't look much cop there with no real grass. I don't know. That was my attempt at a garden, by the way. Shocking? I don't know. Got a good steady flow of flights in. Only 119 on that one. CPU. Yeah, now, for those of you who say, it's lagging because of your computer. No. CPU is not even being freaking used. Not even tested. Nor is a GPU, to be honest. Although I do need a new GPU. That's something else I need to save for. Because I have Ghost Recon Wildlands. Can't do a video on it. GPU can't handle recording and playing at the same time. Because I only have a 4 gig card, so I don't have another machine to record off. Well, I have my laptop. I may experiment plugging in the old Elgato to the PC and trying to record on my laptop, which would then have to go into an external because my laptop is like no freaking hard drive space left. But we'll see. So yeah, have some games that I want to review of that, but computers can't handle the stuff at the minute. Well, graphics wise, CPU wise, I have what is it, an 8 core now, I think? I actually can't remember. So that's 75960. It's probably a 6 core. It was built last year, so unlucky for me, it was just before the RGB motherboards came out, because I had the Asus Rampage motherboards, you know, the gaming ones. And the flipping thing, I bought the bundle. Like 2 weeks later, the RGB newer motherboards came out, and I'm like, gutted, because them motherboards do look sexy as hell, but they don't have enough USB ports on the back. I actually upgraded the PC because I was running out of USB ports, and the ones on the back of this are full. I think I have like 10 USB 3s and like 2 or 3 USB 2s on the back, and they're pretty much getting jammed. I have just that much stuff coming out. Plus I've got 2 hubs as well, but they're like just for extra stuff. We are getting there with this, we are getting there. Clear up the excess bit of wall in there. It's a pity you can't build the walls and then just put flooring, and then you don't get this double warring effect. To be honest, it should detect that there's a bloody wall there and not put it. To be fair, I mean, why would you build a double thick wall? You know what I mean? So 217, whoa, that's a big flight. And because it's all the way over there, 90% of them will probably be late because they're all in the bog, or just not bother getting on. Only up to 500-600 people. Airlines are still pretty interested. I'm impressed I've still up to 70%, considering this gate does the shittest. I'm not looking forward to these 2 gates because they're so far away from security. I have a feeling passengers may be extremely late to them ones. But again, I have no clue what to do about that. It's the way the airports are laid out. You can't lay an airport out logically because you don't have overpasses or anything like that, or underpasses, you know what I mean? So I suppose I could do check-in security all in the middle here, but then it'll be hard to go around everything for getting people out, you know what I mean? You need to this is a logical layout for an airport. Airports I've been to, this is somewhat like they laid out, you know what I mean? So you're just going to try and work it the best you can. If security was here, then the only way to baggage claim would be down here. Which I suppose it could do, you know, getting out of the airport doesn't really matter what speed they're going. So the airport may get redone again. I may extend all of this way. Baggage claim can only exit down here. But we'll see. Airport, iterative thing. It may be modified so that everybody goes through security here and then just spreads out. Well, then he'll probably be late. I don't know. Have to see. Possibly security coming this way and then multiple exits. Going up or that way. Into the shop area. I really hope they add shops and stuff on this, so people can go shopping. But again, you would need to make them passengers come a lot earlier, so they can go to the shops and that. Because these seats aren't really getting used. You know what I mean? People get here, and then they're away. You know what I mean? Right, everybody should be here for that flight. Look. Most of the people who have gone to that loo are going out. They've only just arrived. So if they're for this flight, they're arriving way too late. Way too late. Sure that was more than 141 before. See, there's people coming. I'm pretty sure from them bloody buses, and they are far, far too late for that flight. They're arriving as it boards. Like that's not right. That I think that's why they're missing flights. Still got 3 million quid here. We're doing alright money wise. He was a bit late thinking he missed his flight, wasn't he? Here, 146. Get this chunk built here. So what I'm probably going to do is finish this off camera, get all this built, and then next episode get all this done. Because we are getting a bit low on time. Time actually does fly. I've noticed this, when you're playing a good game like this, you know, a good, like, Hospital Tycoon or Theme Park, something like that, time really does fly in because you sat there, you're thinking, you're building stuff, you're arranging things, and time just shoots by. I suppose it's good. I don't know what it's like for people watching, but for playing it really does fly in. As I say, I'm still loving this game. They are still in development. There's a lot that they've actually got ideas for that they're going to bring in, which I'm really excited about. I may do a video on what they want to do and where they want to take it. And also put in my 2 pence worth of what I would like to see. I hope they're not for that flight. I bet they are, aren't they? Oh, that was fun. 11 minutes. Come on, people. Quicker. Come on. Keep it on one. How slow they're going. I think that's too slow. See what I mean? See? That was terrible, that. Terrible. But yeah, that's going to be a video in the future, I hope. I may also, off-screen, rearrange all of this. Get all of this going in this direction. Demolish this, maybe. Keep the toilet there. But get all the security going this way and then try and just ferry all the baggage guys out of that side. Again, have to see how that works. We'll see how this goes first with the 2 terminals here. How late people are and stuff like that, or if they arrive on time. But yeah, security mainly rearranges so it just fires people out in the middle. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Comments, questions, anything like that, please chuck them in the comment section down below. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Go to my other social media outlets. And fingers crossed I will have some other review videos for you for hardware soon. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed your stay. And see you around.